In 2025, I made more money with social media than I made with my supper clubs and my private chef combined.
What do you think people get wrong about Italian food?
We only have pasta, pizza, cannoli, tiramisu. Italians that say that chicken parm is disgusting. What, cheese sauce and veal is disgusting? Shut the fuck up. I'm proud to say that I have been cooking since I was 9, 10, 11 years old.
Why are all these head chefs, let's say, a ticking time bomb?
I feel sorry for all those chefs and all those cooks because they were like, I work my whole life to work in one of the best restaurants in the world, and even though I'm getting treated like shit, I'm gonna suck it in.
But was there any sort of moment that really made you push to make that decision at that point?
I kind of felt lonely, man. I remember going to these beautiful homes, cooking in these massive kitchens. That's when I thought, fuck, this is something that I could probably do in the future.
Do you think social media has made chefs better or worse?
This whole toxic mentality of you need 10 years in a restaurant to call yourself a chef or call yourself a cook. Who made the best food of your life? Your nonna.
Welcome back, guys. I got the chef with us today.
That's it.
How we doing?
I'm doing good, man.
That's it.
How are you?
I'm good, man.
Nice.
You've inspired me to eat a lot more.
Yes, that's what I try to do.
As of late.
Am I inspiring you to cook more?
That's one thing I don't do.
Hey.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a whole other thing.
Yeah, we're gonna.
And
I figured.
I guess growing up in an Italian household myself too, I can see it two ways, right? Like you can either really learn how to cook because you're shadowing your nonna and your mom,
Big time.
or you just become lazy and you're like, well, everyone else is cooking,
I gotta do it too.
so but then I was good. I was like, I don't have to cook.
Yeah.
I'm like, everyone else is, and you guys do it better than me.
That's true.
What's the point?
That's true. That's true.
What do you think people get wrong about Italian food?
I think it's the stereotype about Italian food. We only have pasta, pizza, cannoli, tiramisu, and whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's there's so much more than that, man. I was born and raised in Rome. I lived there 25 years before moving here.
Okay.
I used to spend all my summers in Toronto because my mom was born here. So I would do back and forth between Rome and Toronto. 3 months a year I was here.
Wow.
But living in Rome my whole life, we would wake up in the morning, call the boys, let's go to Naples for a pizza and come back. Let's go to Florence for a steak and come back, right? Because everything is so close. It's a 2-hour drive or a 1-hour flight. You can get to Milano with a 1-hour flight.
Yep.
And that obviously gave me the opportunity to visit different regions, different places, different environments, and learn that food is different wherever you go, man.
Yeah. What was like your first memory of food in Rome? Is there something you remember?
There's one specific thing that I'll never forget. I had this older lady. I call her Tata. She's, I don't know if nanny's the right word to call her. Kind of an older babysitter. An older lady that didn't have grandkids. She came into our house as a babysitter replacement for this girl that couldn't work with my mom anymore when I was just a few months old. And she like became my third grandmother. I kind of like to say she's my first grandmother, even though we're not blood related, because she literally raised me when I was in Rome. And I'll never forget, like our afternoon activities were me cleaning green beans. It was me helping her make stock or tomato sauce or whatever. And I'll never forget this one time when we were making shrimp. And she cleans the heads and everything. She's like, Gianluca, guess what? This is the best part of the shrimp. And I just remember me at like 4 years old sucking on the shrimp's head. I was like, whoa, that's good, man. Something that no one would ever do now.
Yeah.
But yeah, from that to her just squishing a tomato on bread and making me the best snack I've ever had in my life that I have to this day.
And we'll also get back to food, but what was it like just growing up in Rome in general?
It was
now,
awesome,
now
man.
you're in Canada, right?
Yeah.
Now you're in Toronto.
Yeah.
6 years you've been here?
7
years?
7 years.
Obviously much different culture.
Yes.
So just for our audience to kind of understand what it's like there, growing up there, what are some things that you took away from it, things you've learned, maybe even some memories of you just growing up there?
For sure. I mean, Rome is not what we see on Instagram. Rome is not what we see on social media. Rome is a big ass city with millions of people. It's sad to say, but pretty close-minded, at least when I was growing up, when I was there. I was never really introduced to different cultures, different backgrounds, ethnicities until I moved here. So growing up in that environment kind of sets your mind in a certain way.
Okay.
that then completely opens up when you actually go out and see the real world, right?
Yeah.
Because even though Rome is a big, big, big city, sometimes it can feel like a little town. And I don't know if everyone relates with that, but that was kind of my experience a little bit growing up.
Okay.
Not to say that I don't appreciate Rome. Rome is my favorite city in the world. I go there 2-3 times a year. I will walk the same streets in Rome, dude, every time and just be like, whoa, it's beautiful. It's amazing. Rome's a fun city, man. It's big, it's wide, it's fun. We kind of like to stick to the neighborhood growing up.
Okay.
So again, the Rome that you see, the Vatican, the Colosseum, the thing, that's downtown touristy stuff, man. The real Rome is the suburbs. The real Rome is Cinecittà, where I was born and raised. Yeah.
Rome is beautiful.
It's amazing.
Honestly, I love it. Anytime someone tells me they haven't been to Italy yet, I say first go to Rome.
Big time.
Right? Because
Big time.
it's so historic.
Yeah.
Right? You're walking around and you're like, I'm there and I'm like, I feel so small.
Yeah.
You know, or
You're overwhelmed.
You are, because everywhere you
overwhelmed.
look, it's like that's been there for thousands of years. This has been here for thousands of years.
Yeah.
Think about who built this. And what I do respect about Rome a lot is the fact that they've been able to maintain the look of it
Yes.
over so long
Big time.
of a time.
We didn't destroy anything. We
There's
didn't
not
change
really
anything.
for anyone watching that hasn't been to Rome, like there's no skyscrapers.
No, there really aren't.
If you're
No.
if you're on the 5th floor of a building,
Yeah.
you can see the whole city.
Yeah, you can. You literally can.
That's so cool.
It's never goes higher than 8 or 9 stories.
So
There's nothing higher than that.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Because I'm there and I'm like, oh my God, like I can see everything.
Beautiful.
Right? Where it's like, okay, you're in Toronto, for example, you're downtown, one building's blocking everything.
Exactly. Exactly.
You can't see past, let's say, 500 meters, right?
True.
So I really respect the fact that they've been able to maintain that
Yes.
over, there's thousands of years, most likely.
It's funny because we were actually we were even forced to do that because wherever you dig in Rome, you'll find something. So you really can't build on top of that.
Yep.
But that keeps it beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a historical city, man. Like,
Is there anything that you learned that, maybe growing up from your parents or from the city itself that is more of a Roman trait, you would say? Something where you're like, this is really Roman of me. Big shout out to our family at Mintink, Canada's top spot for sports cards, trading cards, collectibles, and live hobby experiences. If you're just getting started or you're already deep in the game, they've got it all. Retail packs, high-end boxes, grading, supplies, and they even do daily live shows. Me and Anth actually have started building our own collection. We're stacking Ronaldo cards, grabbing some Funkos, and ripping whatever we got the itch for. You can shop online or roll to their store in Vaughan to rip, trade, and hit up their bi-weekly trade nights. Hit the link in our description below. Use the code MBH5 at checkout for a little bonus from the boys. Big love for Mintink for backing the pod and keeping the hobby scene alive in Toronto.
well, I would definitely say that whatever Roman trait I had, I got most from my dad.
Okay.
Because my mom's Calabrese.
Okay.
Pure Calabrese, born and raised in Toronto, moved to Italy in her 20s. My dad is the purest and most Roman thing you'll ever see.
So your
in
mom was
life.
born here.
My mom was born here.
Went out there, met your dad.
Correct.
Very cool.
Yeah. And he's from there, born and raised. I don't
Yeah.
know how many generations. Pure, real Roman.
Yeah. He's a gladiator.
Big time, man. Big time, man. Badass.
Yeah.
Badass.
But that's a cool contrast. I have a very similar one with my mom, just outside of Rome, a small town. And then my dad's Calabrese.
Right.
So they're very different,
Completely.
right?
But very similar at the same time.
Okay.
Very stubborn.
That's true.
Very stubborn.
That's true.
Very rosigone. Rosigone is someone that maybe holds grudges a little bit.
Okay.
That maybe waits before they get back to you.
Yep.
Very Calabrese, but a Roman thing as well. We're very similar, man.
True.
Very similar.
And
to
very
Rome.
proud too.
Super proud.
Right?
Maybe that's the thing. That's probably definitely one thing that I took away. Like, be proud of the city you're from.
Yeah.
Be proud of who you are.
Yeah.
Proud to be Roman, man. We can trace back our blood till Caesar. Like,
I know.
that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
And I guess you start coming to Toronto every summer, you're saying?
Yes.
Right? Your mom's family's here.
Yep.
At what age did you start coming here? Do you remember?
Oh, dude, since birth.
Wow.
Since birth.
And do you have any early memories, again, because of the contrast of Rome and Toronto? Do you have any early memories of coming here and be like, what is this place?
Yeah, 100%, man. Like I went from living in an apartment, good size apartment, to living in a home, a 3-story home with the backyard, the things that we would watch in movies.
True.
Like for me to tell my friends, yo, I have a backyard where I can play. I can play on the street and no one bothers me. I can just get on the bike and go up and down the road. Like that's stuff that you see in movies.
Yeah.
My aunt had a pool. We go to the pool in the summer. It's so cool. It's so nice. So completely different environment. But I was also here during the summer, which is the best 3 months of the year we have in Toronto. So I never really experienced the winter, but I was a kid. Like I just had to do the fun stuff.
Of course.
So definitely that contrast. Obviously speaking English, that's something that looks completely natural to me right now. Like Italian is my first language. Wow. But I kind of feel like I have this even mental personality switch when I speak English and when I speak Italian.
Yeah.
So when I was here in the summer, I was the Canadian Gianluca. When I was in Italy, I was the Italian Gianluca.
Yeah.
Now, I think I'm the Italian Canadian Gianluca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I think when we met and you told me you were born, you actually only been here for 6-7 years. I was like,
Yeah.
how do you speak so well?
Yeah, I know. It always throws people off.
It threw me off. I was like, that's insane. But now kind of learning about your story and coming here every summer, it makes sense.
Yeah.
How about the food? Did you notice the food was different?
Well, I was living, let's go back. I was staying at Nonna's house.
Okay.
So it was that Italian and Italian Canadian food that you grew up with, that all Italian Canadians grew up with.
Okay.
Not necessarily strictly 100% authentic Italian, which is a point that I want to touch. I don't know if we're going to touch that later. Like that is Italian Canadian culture. Things like spaghetti with meatballs that my nonna would make. Things like veal parmigiana or all the classic Italian dishes that we know about. Those are Italian Canadian dishes.
Yeah.
That are amazing.
Yeah.
Italians that say that chicken parm is disgusting. What, cheese sauce and veal is disgusting? Shut the fuck up.
They've done it before in different ways.
Come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's mostly the food that I grew up eating. But at the same time, my aunts and my uncles introduced me to the different cuisines.
Okay.
So I remember being a kid and having Jamaican patties for the first time. I remember having traditional and real Chinese for the first time. And dude, I fell in love with it.
Yeah.
Chinese is my second favorite cuisine.
Yo, it's actually insane because you know Mandarin.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I loved going to the Mandarin.
Dude, like nonnies love Mandarin.
Of course. Abundance.
So
much food.
My dad calls me once a week.
Yeah.
And he's like the most hardcore calabrese.
Yeah.
He came here, I think he was around 20 years old.
Right.
And he'll call me every week. We're going to Mandarin.
It's the best, man.
It's crazy.
Some of my aunts and uncles, older generation, still go there on a regular basis.
They love it.
I was there like 2 months ago before they closed. Dude, it's amazing. Come on, let's be real.
So you were learning about the different kind of cuisines, which again, I think is missing in Italy a bit, obviously, right? We don't have that much. I don't think they have that much diversity of cuisine as we do here in Toronto.
Absolutely not.
Right? Like where you can get like the best Chinese, the best Japanese, the best shawarma, from all around the world, right?
And it's authentic. That's the thing. Yes. Because the Chinese cooks, the Jamaican cooks, the Haitian cooks, they're old generations that have been here for years and years and years.
Yeah.
So they brought the real flavors and they want to cook the real flavors.
Was there ever moments when you were coming here at an earlier age, were you thinking like, I could be here for a long period of time? Maybe I'll move here one day. Like, were you already thinking of that?
1,000,000%. I always knew deep inside that I saw myself living the North American lifestyle. I'm going to generalize the North American lifestyle rather than the Italian lifestyle.
Wow.
And with that, I mean the nice house, the big car, the fast lifestyle and stuff like that.
The opportunity.
I was always a very motivated kid. I was always a very motivated person ever since I was a kid. I always knew I wanted to do big one day.
Yeah.
And I always knew that deep inside that this was the place to do it.
So let's talk about that a bit, like wanting to do big as you were younger, maybe you were super motivated. What was inspiring you at that age to want more?
Well, it was definitely seeing what was on this side of the world. Every time I came to Canada and I went back to Italy, I would brag with my friends about how cool Toronto is, how cool North America is. Again, generalizing because we didn't have social media at the time. You couldn't just like Google Toronto like when I was 8, 9 years old. So I would just tell them, The big house, the pool, the backyard, the food, the music, dude. Like the first album I ever owned was D12 World.
Wow.
To tell you, like that's how I grew up. And who I grew up with.
Yeah.
I don't even dressing the way they would dress. Like
really?
100%, man.
It's crazy
I was that
because
kid.
It's crazy because like we think about it, right? And like we're here in North America.
Yeah.
And we're like, maybe we should, take some fashion advice from Italy.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe we should take some advice in terms of music and then when you're there, you're thinking about
It's
it
the
here.
opposite. Exactly.
So it's kind of like the grass is greener on the other side.
Always like that.
Right?
Always.
Even I have the conversation with my family all the time that's in Calabria. And they're like, you guys have it so nice over there. You guys make as much money as you want.
Yep.
You guys do anything you want. And I'm like, listen, there's times where I'd much rather be living in Reggio Calabria.
Big time.
And have a lower cost of living.
Yep.
Less stress. All this, again, grass is greener.
Always greener.
Right? So
it's good to have a balance eventually.
I think you seeing Toronto at an early age, that was big for you.
For
to
sure.
kind of compare.
100%.
I think a lot of people have that ignorance is bliss side of
Yes.
it where it's like they don't know because they've never seen it.
Yes. Correct.
Right? And I'm sure you also see with a lot of your family that comes here and they're like, oh, this must be so nice to live like this, right? And then we go there, same thing. It's like, I'll live like this.
But see, it's a very interesting point because I think it goes both ways. Because the same way we think, oh, living in Italy must be so fun, it must be so amazing. Yeah, 100% when you don't have a job and when you don't have to worry and stress about anything in life.
Fair.
Oh, living in Canada must be amazing.
Yeah.
The car's the house. Yeah, but you got to work your fucking ass off to get
Yeah.
get those things.
I agree.
Like Canada gives you a lot, but you got to give a lot to it. My personal experience, obviously.
I
That's
agree.
how I
I
always
think the opportunity is here, but you do have to work your ass off.
Big time.
Right? Where, again, some parts of Italy, you can live a pretty great life.
Yeah.
Without having to make much money.
Absolutely.
But you'll never surpass a certain level. Like you can't, if you wake up in parts of Calabria and say, I want to make $1 million this year.
Good luck.
It's
Good luck.
It's not there.
No.
It's just not an option.
It's just
right.
like that.
So, yeah, I think you seeing it early on in your life, that probably shifted a lot for you mentally.
For sure.
And you saw the opportunity. So what were you like as a kid? Were you always thinking of food? Was it something food related, or were you like, I'm driven, I'm gonna do something, I'm not sure what it is yet?
I never knew what I wanted to do or who I wanted to be as a kid.
Okay.
I was always surrounded by food.
Okay.
Like I'd like to say, and I'm proud to say, that I have been cooking since I was 9, 10, 11 years old.
Wow.
Cooking real meals for my friends and my family, not just heating up pasta. In middle school, which is the first time in our life when we go home at 2 p.m. and your parents are home because they're working, my mom would always make me a meal and say, it's in the fridge, put it in the microwave, heat it up, and that's your lunch. No, I had to cook my own stuff.
Wow.
So I was always surrounded by food in a sense of food as a passion, but it was never a calling. I never thought I was actually going to be able to do something with food because at the time, being a cook and being a chef was taboo. It's something that you did if you didn't have a degree and if you were fresh out of prison.
Wow.
It's not, being a chef now is cool.
Of course.
If you're a chef, you're a badass, you're cool, you're who everyone wants to be.
Yeah.
Back then it was the last resort if you didn't want to go to school, if you didn't want to study, which is how I grew up. I never liked school, bro. I never really did well in school. And I had that constant pressure from family where they would say, if you don't have a piece of paper, you're going to end up under a bridge. So imagine living in that mental state, in that mental situation, right? Where they're telling you, this is what you have to do, but guess what? You hate doing it.
Yeah.
So a lot of my friends that were doing good in school envisioned themselves as doctors, lawyers, or whatever you can possibly imagine. I had no idea what the future was going to be like, man. School in Italy is very different. High school in Italy, you're stuck with the same 20, 25 kids for 5 years.
Wow.
Right? So here you go to different classrooms and the teacher has their classroom, right? In Italy, the teachers come to your classroom.
Okay.
Which is a completely different concept because socially speaking, you don't develop as many social skills as you do here because here you're talking to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 students in your school years.
Yep.
When you're in Italy, you got your 25 kids with you and whoever's in the school.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but you still like stick with your own people, with your own crew, right?
Wow.
Then obviously you make friends outside,
Of
but
course.
it's not that easy.
Of course.
Where was I going with this? If you fail more than 3 subjects at the end of the year, you repeat the whole school year, which means that next year you're in the class with kids 1 year younger than you. While your friends move forward.
You have to start it all again.
All again.
So you could be in school for 10 years?
You could. And that happened to me twice in my
Oh my.
4th year of high school, which is grade 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, grade 12. We have 5 years of high school, not 4.
Okay.
That fucked me up mentally, man, because you see your friends moving on,
Yeah.
going to university, you're still in high school. And we're I think we're the same age, but like if you're 30 and you meet someone that's 35, you're the same age, you're there.
Yeah.
When you're 14, a 15-year-old is a completely different kid, man. It's
true.
And vice versa. So imagine what that does to you growing up as a teenager.
Yeah.
Motivationally speaking, confident speaking, it goes down.
Yeah.
So me already being confused on what I wanted to do in life and that happening, I had no idea, man. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Those were tough years for me, 100%.
How do you get out of that mentally when you see your friends moving? Because then you feel like you're falling behind in life. Like it's not only like, oh, I got to do another year of school. I'm falling behind in school. You're falling behind in life.
Yes.
And at that point, I'm guessing, you're saying grade 12. I'm guessing you had to redo it.
Yes.
2 more times, you're saying.
Yes, twice.
Damn.
Damn is right.
At that age.
At that age.
That's tough. And I'm guessing you're thinking still like, I don't even want to do this.
Yeah. I didn't want to do it the first time. Imagine the third.
And you're thinking, I don't want to do this. I want to cook, or I just don't want to do this. I don't know what the answer is yet.
All I thought was get up, go to school, go to sleep. Tomorrow's a new day. I never thought about the future.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the future was. I don't know what the future held for me.
Yeah.
It was also tough because my friends were all doing exceptionally well. Mm-hmm. But again, it was that closed mentality of all you got to do is school. If you don't do good in school, you're not going to do good in anything else.
Yeah.
Right?
Which I think is, unfortunately, is a norm.
Yeah.
For students.
Big time.
Right? Like, I went to school. I finished it to make my parents happy.
Yes.
Not
Same.
because it made me happy.
No, I didn't care.
I think a lot of people are in that position.
Yes.
What do you think you learned about yourself during that time?
I kind of felt lonely, man. I felt like I wasn't really understood. But maybe because I still had to like emerge. I still had to become the person that I was later going to become in life. Which happened through thanks to different things that I did after that. I worked as an entertainer in resorts.
Okay.
I was a guy on stage making people laugh and dance. Yeah, it was so fun, man.
So wait, you finished the high school?
After high school,
Yeah.
it was a summer job.
Okay.
And I worked in this resort for 3 months, dude. I was a super.
Where was this?
In dove cazzo stavo? In Campania,
Okay.
close to Calabria,
Yeah.
Ascea Marina, beautiful.
Yeah.
The region is called Cilento. It's between Campania and Calabria.
Okay.
Spectacular.
Yeah.
Go there. I worked as a resort entertainer, and you see hundreds, thousands of different people in 3 months, man, and you're the main attraction, like you and a crew, right? And you felt loved, you felt appreciated. You were the star. You were the star of the resort. That boosted my confidence, man, in a way that to think of who I was before the thing and after, I was two completely different people.
Wow.
So I was even able to interact with different people in a different way. I was scared to go and talk to girls when I was 18, 19 years old.
Yeah.
Or with friends or whatever. I was a very friendly person in high school. Everyone knew me. I knew everyone.
But you weren't really like out there.
No, I really wasn't.
Yeah.
I really wasn't. So that boosted my confidence in socially speaking with social skills, but it also made me kind of be like, okay, now let's decide what you want to do in life.
Wow.
And I actually went to psychology. I took psychology in university.
Okay, so you went to university.
I went to university. I kind of wanted to redeem myself to my parents. Dude, when you're a teenager, your only responsibility is don't get arrested and do well in school. Mm-hmm. Never had the first problem ever. I was a very cool, easy kid. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm like, let me go to university and show my parents that I'm actually worth something. Again, fucked up mentality. Mm-hmm. If you don't go well in school, you're not worth it.
Yeah.
That's sad. Like, that's sad if you think about it. Thinking about it as an adult now, like,
Of course.
it's not easy.
Yeah.
So what did I do? I go to university, but in the meantime, I'm working as a server because my mom has been saying this forever. Work as a server in a restaurant. See what it's like, which is something that I recommend that every kid does.
Wow.
It teaches you so much. Humbleness, respect, how to talk and interact with people, even of different ages. When you're a kid, the only 40, 50-year-old people you talk to are your parents, your family, and your teachers. Not really in the real life, right? So I started working in restaurants. And at this time, I'm cooking nonstop, man.
Okay.
Yeah, like
you're like back at home cooking.
I'm back at home cooking, man.
Okay.
Like my parents would get angry with me because the fridge was always empty because I was always inviting people over. Like my house was a restaurant, man. Like all my friends would come even 3-4 times a week and I would just cook for them.
Yeah.
I loved it.
What was that? Well, at that point, what did you love about it?
About the cooking?
Yeah. Like what fulfillment were you getting from having your friends over cooking for them? Like what was the part where you're like, yeah, like I could do that for the rest of my life?
It was awesome seeing my friends' reaction and knowing that they were coming to my house, yes, to hang out with me, but also to eat my food, man. Like it was cool. It felt good.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I am 2.5 years into psychology, 6 exams away from a degree, 6 exams away. I don't know how many thousands of euros my parents spent.
Wow.
Deep. And I'm like, yo, mom, dad, guess what? I don't want to do this anymore. I want to cook.
Oh, man.
It was a call, man. I just had a feeling. I said, I belong in a kitchen more than I do in a classroom or in an office or whatever.
Was there a reason it happened right at that time? Like 6 exams away?
I don't know,
Was
man.
there something that clicked where you're like, I got to do this like right now? Because it's a gut feeling. It's hard to explain those feelings you get. But was there any sort of moment that really made you push to make that decision at that point?
I just felt like I was just dragging away a decision that was yet to come.
Yeah.
But again, like it was also fear of disappointing your parents. Again, that whole school thing, right?
And that was kind of disappearing as you felt more in love with food.
Absolutely.
You're like, okay,
Absolutely.
like I'm starting to realize this approval that I need from this side is not as important as, I mean, the approval you need for yourself.
1,000,000%. Man.
When you go to bed at night and you're happy with what you're doing.
That's what it was. I needed to feel like I was in control of my own life. I was in control of my own future. So yeah, man, I left university. Wow. Obviously with the support of my parents, which was not easy, man. It took time. They did not say yes immediately. I had to fight for it. Like it was, yeah, I'm sorry. It's whatever. I don't have a job. I can't pay you for it, but I'm not going to go to school, man. This isn't my thing.
Wow.
So I joined this academy, Italian Chef Academy.
Okay.
It's a very short course. It was like a 3-month course where you're doing very basic classes, very basic lessons. And then they throw you in a kitchen to work as an intern. And that's when it all started.
Wow.
That's when it started.
So they throw you in the kitchen. How old are you at that point?
I was 19 years old.
Okay. 19
years old I was, yeah.
And then you're just full-time in the kitchen now?
Full-time in the kitchen, working as an intern.
Okay.
Obviously not getting paid. I wasn't working a lot of hours because they got to treat interns well.
Of course.
I was doing my 8 hours a day, 5 times a week.
Okay.
This hotel called JK Place.
Okay.
It's a 5-star L hotel in downtown Rome.
Wow.
Yeah, so I worked there as an intern. I leave my internship, dude, literally a week, 10 days later, my chef from where I was an intern says, hey, I have an opportunity for you. Call this person. And it was a restaurant that was opening on Via del Corso, right on downtown Rome. Yo, Chef Antonio Martucci spoke great about you. Can you start on Monday? It was like Saturday night, man. I was like, oh, fuck, it's starting. This is it.
Wow.
Let's do it. And that Monday was the beginning of it all.
So hold on. Yeah. When you were interning, you were under Martucci?
Yes. Antonio Martucci. Chef Antonio Martucci.
A legend.
Not the famous one. No, not that Martucci.
Okay.
No.
No?
Tony Martucci. This is another guy. No, not that Martucci. That's Francesco Martucci, I think.
There's a Martucci.
Yeah, Francesco Martucci.
Is it Martucci?
Bald, bigger guy.
Yeah, yes.
No, not him.
Okay,
Not him. No,
okay.
another one.
Okay, but still a legend in your eyes.
Fucking legend,
of
man.
course.
Legend, like.
So 10 days into the internship, this guy's like, I got an opportunity for you.
No, I finished my internship.
Oh, you finished it.
10 days after my internship.
Okay, so how long was the internship?
I think it was 4 months.
Okay.
I think it was 4 months.
So
800 hours or something like that. I don't remember.
In that 4 months,
Yes.
what are you now learning about food and cuisine that you didn't know yet?
Not as much in the internship.
Okay.
Honestly.
Okay.
An intern does the boring jobs that a cook doesn't want to do.
Okay.
So, dude, I was like peeling, slicing, and deep frying potatoes to make chips for aperitivo. I was selecting little spinach leaves for their salad. I was cleaning their shrimp. I was never like given the responsibility to make an actual dish that came in as an order.
Okay.
I was just a support.
Okay.
Just a support.
And I guess you said a 5-star,
Yes.
right? Was there anything that you noticed about it being 5-star compared to what you had known about food up until then?
Well, I was introduced to more of a higher dining level of cuisine. I learned so much. I learned way more at JK Place in a short amount of time that I've learned in other restaurants in years.
Wow.
Because that is the highest level of restaurant where I've worked. It was a very small hotel. It was 30 rooms.
Okay.
So it was like a boutique. But the kitchen had no budget. They had no food budget. So, dude, chef just went all in. And getting the best ingredients, locally sourced.
Unlimited.
Mozzarella came from Naples every day. Wow. We had a fish coming from Sicily every morning. Like, so I learned what I learned a lot in that experience was to appreciate and respect food. Yes, no waste. Use every part of the animal. Use every part of the vegetable. And those are things that I still carry on to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 4 months later, 10 days after the internship,
Yes.
you get thrown in the kitchen.
Thrown into kitchen.
This is this is another restaurant.
It's a restaurant that was open. It was called Voss. It's
Okay.
still open. One of the worst experiences of my life.
Wow.
It was terrible, man. I was working 14 to 16-hour days. So mind this, with public transportation, I am an hour away from my job.
Okay.
I was starting at 9 a.m. and I would finish at like 1, 2 a.m. Now, coming back home at 2 a.m., we don't have like night subway system. There's buses. So my dad would go to sleep, wake up, come pick me up downtown, bring me back home, and then I would start over.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's iconic of him, though, to do
100%, man. My dad is the person that really inspired me to cook. My dad is a phenomenal cook. If you look at our texts and our chats, out of 100 pictures that he sends me, 95 are the things he cooked. Or look at this artichoke I bought today.
Yeah.
Look at this thing that I had at this restaurant. So he really inspired me to do that. So he really believed into what I was going into.
I was gonna say he probably saw what you wanted to do. He probably supported more being
He really did.
being the chef in the family, I guess.
100%.
To start with. And I guess that would be your first paid gig.
Yes. It was the first
making
one.
food.
Dude, I was so underpaid. It's not even fun. It's not
No, but
even
I
funny.
guess what I'm trying to say is like you kind of proved to yourself that of course you knew you could always make money doing it if you wanted to be a chef and you wanted to cook at a random place. I'm sure at that point it didn't take much to get a job like that, but you, after what you went through and convincing also your parents saying, hey, I don't want to do this route, I want to go this route, to finally make money, it feels good.
It's an accomplishment.
Yeah.
It's like I did it.
Yeah.
I didn't make it, but I did it.
Yeah.
It's working. We're here. Now now it starts.
So in your head, you're saying, okay, I'm doing it. This is a bad experience for me, clearly, with the time,
Yeah.
how much I'm working,
Yep.
underpaid maybe, whatever,
big time,
whatever
man.
it might be.
Big time.
Are you thinking anything career-wise at that point? Like, are you? Because I remember even when I was younger and I was trying different jobs out and trying different things, right? You would always kind of look at, let's say, the owner of the restaurant,
Yes.
and maybe even say, like, I could do what he's doing, or I could potentially do what he's doing. Or you
Yes.
look at the head chef, and you're watching him, and you're like, I mean, I could probably do what he's doing.
Yeah.
Were you starting to look around at your surroundings and say, you know, I could probably do more than what I'm doing right now and make this into something big?
Not at that time.
Okay.
Not at that time, because going from cooking at home for your friends and family to cooking during service is completely different. I got humbled so many times, man. When I thought that I was an amazing cook and I could handle stress, that's when I got humbled on the line, man. That's when you realize how difficult it is to be a cook. Cooking is the easiest part. Managing everything, keeping things under control, keeping them tidy, keeping them clean, organized is the most difficult thing that people don't realize. So when I'm working at the and dude, we had like 800 seats. Like, it was a massive restaurant. It was amazing. And my first my first station was gastronomy. So I would just do, I was hand cutting prosciutto, and I was doing charcuterie boards, and I was doing tartars and stuff. And yeah, man, just dealing with the stress, even getting the orders in. Oh shit, I got 5 orders, but I got to go to the first one, and they're telling me to do, like, it's stressful, man.
I can imagine.
So I wasn't even thinking about, I want to become a chef one day. I'm like, okay, let's learn how to be a line cook for now. And then eventually I'll be prepared to move up.
Yeah.
At the beginning, obviously.
Do you remember any of the moments that you really felt like you got humbled? Like, is there anything that sticks out to you in terms of a memory? Because, I'm guessing at that time, you might have even had a thought where it's like, what am I doing?
There's an episode when, because I then returned later to JK.
Oh, you went back?
Yes.
Okay.
So my chef called me, and he said, one of the line cooks, one of the chef de cuisines here, we had different station, and each station had one chef.
Yeah.
The pasta chef here is leaving. We want you back. Come take the position.
Wow.
And dude, Chef Tony calls me the day after, or maybe the day of. I tell my chef at Voss, the biggest piece of shit I've ever worked with.
Wow.
Man. I'll never forget this. And he's on socials, and I hope you watch this. Wow. Yeah, okay. Huge piece of shit, man. Okay. I'll never forget. I'm not going to name him.
Okay.
Sorry, that was internal thing that had to come out eventually.
Let's get it out.
Fucking piece of shit.
What a fucking piece of shit.
Thank you.
I got you.
No, I go back. Like, he called me, said, I want you to work here. And I'll never forget this. He was like, okay, Gianlu, so when you were working as an intern, you would call me chef. Now we're a team, you called me Tony.
Wow.
Which is something that I do when I work as a private chef. I don't want my cooks, I don't want my team to call me chef in front of everyone. Okay. My name is Gianluca. We're a team. No hierarchies, none of that. Like, we're a team. I take responsibility if we fuck up. We all take responsibility if it goes well. But where was I going with this? I'm working. I'm stressed, man. I don't remember what it was. I think it was just a bad day. And I make a risotto. I fuck it up. It was salty. It was salty, man. It was bad. We send it out. And the maître, Diego, he brings it back, and he was like, yo, the risotto was way too salty. So you got to do it again. I was like, oh, fuck. That humbled me, man. Like, it was just one dish that I failed, but I failed it, man.
Yeah.
And I've done hundreds of them before that, and you're serving them and it doesn't taste good. You get humbled.
Yeah.
It's not a good feeling. So we send that out. He comes back. It's like, whatever. Another order comes in for another table. And I think it was a carbonara. I don't remember what it was. And for some reason, I fucked that up too. Tony comes to me. He was like, oh, you fucked up the risotto before. Now you fucked up the carbonara too? Dude, I felt like the smallest little piece of shit that is just there on the floor and you don't even see.
Yeah.
Because I thought he didn't know, but the guy knew everything.
Wow.
And that's when I learned in the kitchen, like, take responsibility for what happened and just try to make the best out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you mess up with the carbonara? Like, what was...
I don't remember what it was, man.
Yeah.
I don't remember, honestly. I don't even remember if it was a carbonara, but it was.
So at that point, you're just thinking, I got to pay more attention to detail. Like,
yes.
Is that what it was?
100%.
That was the solution there.
Even a dish that maybe you've done so many times that you think you can do with your eyes shut, when a customer is paying for it, extra attention to it, man.
True.
Yeah.
And it's funny, like, going back to it, I don't want to bring it back up, but you calling the chef a piece of shit, right?
Yeah.
It's funny because I feel like even on TV and stuff, we see all these chefs, they're always angry and they're all so angry. Listen, I know it's a very stressful job too, right? Depending on size of the restaurant. the size of the team, all that stuff. But did you notice that a lot too? Where it's like, why are all these head chefs, let's say, just like a ticking time bomb?
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
Again, we watch on TV, we see it, like
Yes.
we see Gordon Ramsay snapping.
we see that.
Of course. But I think a lot of it too, like even a lot of the cooking shows, right? They'll show the chef and he's just snapping in there. And was that something that you saw and you're like, I never want to be like that?
100%.
Yeah.
Ramsay is an exaggerated representation of the old school cooks and how they used to be.
Yeah.
You can speak to some older generation cooks today and they'll still tell you, yeah, chefs have to be angry. Chefs have to be mean.
They have to.
That's how they grew up. That's how they became the chefs they are today.
Yeah.
So for them, you've watched The Bear.
Yeah.
Okay, you see that scene when there's Joe McHale, the actor.
Yep.
That's with Carmen. He's like, "Oh, you suck, you piece of shit."
Yeah.
Say that I'm a piece of shit. Like I've worked with people like that, and that did nothing to me, man.
I was gonna say, does that even work?
It does nothing. I don't know, man. It's like parents that beat up their child. Like
True.
you're not teaching me a lesson.
Yeah.
It's go to school, not because that way you're gonna get rewarded, but it's because that way you're not gonna get smacked.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing in the kitchen. Like, what is screaming gonna do to me? It's gonna just bring fear. It's just gonna bring even more stress. And guess what? I'm gonna perform even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask you that because we
Yeah.
see it all the time. Obviously, like the Hollywood style chef.
Yeah.
Just always so pissed off and
Doesn't work.
I'm like, there's no way that actually works. Like,
Doesn't work.
And as a team member, why would you want to make that person proud after? Because you're scared,
That's why.
right? But that only goes so far.
Yeah.
The fear part would only go so far until, I guess, like any other team or employee, like you get the chance, you're gonna leave that chef.
Yes.
You're like, oh, I'm out of here. Unless you absolutely need that job, you need the money, whatever.
Unless it's a very, very big restaurant or big position. I mean, look at the whole Noma episode.
No, what happened?
Noma is one of the best restaurants on our three Michelin star in Copenhagen. And
Okay.
recently, a lot of the cooks have come out about abuse in the kitchen. And the head chef ended up actually leaving the restaurant and admitting to his fault and everything. But the way I see it is like I feel sorry for all those chefs and all those cooks because they were like, yo, I worked my whole life to work in one of the best restaurants in the world. And even though I'm getting treated like shit, I'm going to suck it in because guess what? I'm working at Noma.
That's their whole life
And you're
was
still going to
dedicated
suck
to
it
that.
in. Yeah. And it's sad. It's sad.
Damn.
It's sad, man.
Okay, so you get humbled a couple times.
Yes.
And
There have been several more.
of
but
course. And at what age are you at this point?
when I go back to JK, I'm 22.
Okay.
22.
And in your mind, was social media happening for you at
No,
that point?
not at all.
You didn't even think about it yet.
Zero.
You weren't even doing like a video or not.
No, absolutely not, man.
You were just going to work.
I was using social media, I don't know, like as the news to see what
Yeah,
other
yeah,
people
yeah.
are doing. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And are you thinking of Toronto at all at that point yet?
Yes.
So you already started thinking
yeah.
about it.
Dude, I've been thinking about Toronto ever since I was in my late teenage years
Okay.
and early 20s. I always knew deep inside that I was going to come here.
You kind of you're manifesting it at that point.
Big
You're like,
time.
the more you're thinking about it, the more you're like, okay. And you start moving and doing things that would get you there sooner.
Yes.
Right? So are you then thinking, okay, like I want to take the talent that I'm learning here, the skills that I'm learning, and apply them to something in Toronto?
I knew that I wanted to move to Toronto, but I wasn't going to come to Toronto without a plan.
Okay.
So I wanted to have some solid years in cooking and years in the cuisine
Yeah.
before I eventually moved here.
Okay.
And the reason why I decided to move here is because I just wasn't happy with my culinary career in Italy. I'm blessed, lucky, and fortunate to be a Canadian citizen, to have I had my nonna here, I have family here, so I knew that I could just get on a plane, call nonna, which is what I did. I was like, hey, I'm moving there in 6 months. You got an extra bed? Like, yeah, of course I got an extra bed for you.
Wow.
And I see the struggle of a lot of my Italian friends that come here on how hard it is to get permits and visas and PRs and everything. So I am blessed to have had the luck to have what I had and what I still have to this day.
Yeah.
That allowed me to just come here and pick up whatever job I wanted. But I always knew I was going to come here eventually, man. I always did. I just needed the right moment and the right drive to do it.
Yeah. You said you would come here if you had a plan. So what was the plan?
Well, my plan was I'm a cook, so I can be a cook in Toronto.
Yeah.
I knew I wanted an international experience. Again, I thought it was just going to be some chef in some restaurant. I considered France. I considered Copenhagen. I considered Spain. I considered even London, England. But I mean, man, I have family there. I have a home. I don't have to worry about permits and everything. Let's go to Toronto.
Yeah.
It's home. Let's just go home.
So you kind of just came here did you apply for jobs before coming here?
Yes.
What did that look like for you?
I just went on a bunch of, I think, Facebook groups and whatever. And I just said, hey, I'm a young cook from Italy. I'm moving to Toronto. I am not exaggerating when I say this. I might have had 20 to 25 interviews lined up before even moving here, like a week before.
Damn.
Like, yeah, I land here on March 21st, 2019. Let's start with the interviews on the day after. And I had a bunch.
You had a lot of interest.
I had, oh yeah.
That's because do you think
Italian cook moving from Italy? Like, come on, how are you not going to want that? Let's be real.
I just wanted you to say that, of course.
It's
right?
true. It's true.
It's true. Yeah. So you had a lot of interest. You're like, so you feel comfortable at that point. You're like,
Yes.
I'm going to nail something down.
100%.
You get here. So now this is 7 years ago.
7 years ago.
And you get here and still you're not looking at social media as a tool yet.
Not at all.
Wow.
Not at all, man.
Was there anyone at that point in terms of chefs out there that were inspiring you, that you saw on TV, that you saw on socials maybe?
Well, my favorite chef at the time and to this day is Grant Achatz from Alinea in Chicago. Mm-hmm. I went to Alinea in Chicago for my 30th birthday. It was it was a dream come true.
Yeah.
'Cause Chef's Table came out.
Wow.
And I saw everything he did. He reminded me a lot of my chef Tony, Chef Antonio Martucci. Loving the food, loving the ingredients, creating experiences.
Yeah.
Rather than just giving you the food, right?
Yeah.
A thing that Chef Tony did, for example, he had a dish that was a tribute to a chef called Gualtiero Marchesi. Gualtiero Marchesi is the first Italian chef to obtain 2 Michelin stars. And his most famous dish was a dish called Oro e Zafferano, which is, dude, it's a saffron risotto with a gold leaf on top. Done to perfection. Yeah. Done the way it's supposed to be done. Chef Tony put it on his menu, but not with the gold leaf, with the silver leaf, because he said, who am I to do what Chef Marchesi did? When Gualtiero Marchesi died, he took risotto off the menu for the day.
Wow. As
a tribute and as a respect to him and the dish. And that was, whoa, that was amazing to me. That's deep.
That's like food is religion.
Yes.
At that point.
That's deep, man.
Wow. So yeah, these guys that you are around and you're looking up to, they're looking at food in a whole different way.
Completely. It's not nutrition.
Yeah.
It's an experience.
Yeah.
Which is what Michelin stars restaurants, and even I think other restaurants are to this day.
Sure.
Like we were talking about this earlier, like it's not the product, it's who's behind the product and the whole experience of the product itself.
Of course.
So yeah, he was very inspiring, and he is to this day into what I do, creating the experience rather than just serving the food.
The best places do that.
Yes,
it's an experience,
and you go back there
always.
You go back for the experience.
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay, so you start getting you land a job here.
I land a job here. One of the ones that I didn't actually even apply for. A recruiter from the Cactus Club reaches out to me. And they say, hey, I'm calling on behalf of King Taps, which is part of the Cactus Club. We saw your profile. We're very interested in having an interview with you. And dude, I just landed in Toronto. And I'm downtown. Oh my God, this is so cool. And King Street and the buildings and whoa, and the bars. Yeah, amazing. It was March. It was fucking cold. And I remember walking into King Taps. And I see a restaurant that is completely different from the restaurants that I've seen so far. The open kitchen with all the computers, everyone wearing the same matching things. King Taps is one of my favorite places.
I love
it. It will always be.
We did some events with them too.
I love them. We did
some brunches with them.
Yeah. I love Taps. Yeah. I love the team there. I still have like a few of the people that I work with. One is one of my closest friends, one of my best friends. Like I have a really good relationship with them. But yeah, man, I see this place. I'm like, whoa, this is cool. This is amazing. And I have an interview with the chef, Chef Dave. We talk. I couldn't believe that there's unpaid time off here, so I could go to Italy even for 2 months if I wanted. I was like, so you're telling me I can go to Italy when I want? Yeah, okay, dude, where do I sign?
Yeah.
And interviews here are like 3, 4, 5, 6 steps, right?
Yeah.
They like me immediately. They said, listen, if you wait 20 minutes, our other executive is going to come in. He's going to give you an interview. And I got the job in like 30 minutes.
When you're interviewing for that, like, are you cooking?
No. It's all, here's the thing. Like, my experience, again, I always speak from my experience. I don't generalize. They really didn't give a shit about the way I cooked.
Wow.
They're hiring the person. They're not hiring the cook.
They're thinking they can teach you if needed.
Well, they want things done a certain way. It doesn't matter that I was a sous chef in a 5-star luxury hotel back in Rome. You're going to start here. You're going to be on salads, which is what I did.
Wow.
But I loved it, man. It was amazing.
Was it the team and the venue? What did you love so much about it?
It was well, first of all, the system of how everything was run was
very organized.
Very organized, all computerized, even the orders, lists and lists and lists on everything, super organized, super precise, which is the only way to operate and function a restaurant that does so many covers a day, right? But again, at the same time, it was also me for the first time in my life, working with different people from different backgrounds, from different cultures, from different towns, from different countries.
Yeah.
Learning a lot from each and every single one of them.
True.
And at the same time, like being able to show people, I know what I like. You got someone good here, man. Let me prove to you that you got someone good here.
Yeah.
And just demonstrating and showing who you are as a cook after the interview. Because again, they don't ask you to cook.
Yeah. Which is crazy because like you would think I'm interviewing to be a chef. Like they're going to ask you to make a few dishes.
No, absolutely not.
I guess not.
No, they give you a book. You got to study all the recipes. They test you on the recipes because everything has to be super precise. And then it started, man. But I loved it.
Yeah, because a place like King Tap's, like it's like a Cactus Club. It's like that upper echelon of consistency. Like every time you order, so it's super. You can go back there. Same. It's the same.
It's always the same,
right? So I could imagine it being super organized with the recipes and all that. Was it weird for you to not be cooking Italian as much?
Dude, I'll never forget one of the dishes that they had on the menu was this salmon risotto.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man. It was pre-cooked rice with shitload of shallots and garlic and butter. I was like, I can't make this, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not making this. And I tried so many times to be like, yo, let's change it up. Let's do it this way. What about? No, there's corporate. Because there's obviously a regional chef. There's a whole like.
Well, then there's multiple locations. They're all cooking it the same way, going back to the consistency.
Yeah.
You change one thing. Now we got to let
you got to change everyone else. Yeah.
But
that taught me a lot about the restaurants as a business. You got to make what people want to eat. You got to sell what people want to pay for, right?
True.
An authentic, real risotto that takes 18 to 22 minutes can't work in a restaurant like King Tap's.
Yeah.
So you got to pre-cook your rice. You got to add a shitload of garlic and butter because that is what Canadian palates are used to. Which is what I do when I do my private chef gigs. My risotto has triple the amount of butter that I would put if I'm making a risotto in Italy because that's how people like it.
Yeah.
Risotto is a little bit more cooked than it is traditionally because that's how people would truly appreciate it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always tried to kind of like put my spin and twist on it, but it didn't work there.
That's a great gig to get right when you come here.
It was amazing.
Like King Tap's is it's kind of like a big deal, obviously.
Big time, absolutely.
And you're looking at it more of a business now. And then I guess my next question for you would be, when do you start looking at this like, I need to make my own business out of this somehow? Because, a chef would usually either say, I'm going to open a restaurant or not.
So it's interesting how that happened. So King Tap's comes November. This is my first year. November, I go to Italy. I come back to Italy. I read on the news. There's this disease coming out. If you were in Milano, just see what's happening to you. And I was in Milano.
Yeah.
I drove 12 hours up to Switzerland to get a tattoo. This guy here, half of it.
Sick tat.
Dude, with the front. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of
dope.
it. It's not finished yet. It was done in 3 different cities.
Wow.
This part was done in this stencil was done in Switzerland. This part was done in Milano, and then we colored it in Rome when
You
I
would
was
think
back.
it was one. You would think it's one.
It is one big thing, but it
No, I'm
was
saying
done.
you would think it was one artist in one or two
No,
sessions
it is.
because it's so
It's the same artist.
okay.
4 different sessions, 3 different cities.
Damn,
And we still got to finish it.
unreal.
And it's going to be in another city.
Let's
It's
go.
a cool story to say. Where is I going with this? I'm in Milano. I come back. There's this disease, whatever. COVID happens. So I'm living with my grandmother. I'm living with my nonna. 83 years old at the time. Had some heart problems. Obviously, we're living in the COVID years. If you walk outside, you're going to die. And I had that. I was and I am a big time family guy, family man. So my nonna's health and safety was above everything else.
For sure.
So I didn't see any friends. I didn't see any girls. I didn't have any situationships or anything for a year.
Yeah.
So I decide to leave King Tops because I didn't like the way they were handling things.
Okay.
As I'm home, I start practicing on breads and focaccias and pizzas, to the point where I am like selling my stuff on Instagram off my nonna's porch. So I would have regulars come and buy loaves, buy focaccias. It was pretty fun.
Stop.
It was cool. Yeah, it was cool. I loved it. All by myself. I'm very proud.
So you're what was the content like? You're just showing it. You're showing you cooking it.
I'm just showing it. I'm just baking it, and be like, yo, if you guys want to buy it, $10 a loaf.
And what was your how many followers did you have at that point?
Dude, I had like, I don't know. I don't even think I had 1,000.
Wow.
Like, it was a few hundreds, maybe 2,000, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay.
So that happens. From that, I get noticed by this company called Cucinato.
Okay.
Cucinato is a small business in the St. Clair and Lansdowne area. They do cooking classes, but at the time they had this thing that they called mercato.
Okay.
So they would have a menu that twice a week they would sell to their customers, to their clients that couldn't go in to do the cooking classes anymore.
Okay.
So I go to Cucinato to be the pizza and focaccia guy. I end up taking over the role as head chef, and I'm doing the menu. I'm taking care of the deliveries of the orders, and I'm sending it out, and I'm doing virtual cooking classes.
Wow.
And I did that for, I think it was a year and a half, a couple of years.
Wow. And compared to, let's just talk business wise, money wise.
Yeah.
Was it similar to what you were making at King Taps? To the point where you're looking at it like
a little more. I think I was
Wow.
making a little more.
so you're already like, okay, this is crazy that I could do this now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm living at Nonna's. I don't have rent. I don't have anything.
Yeah.
I was just smoking a shitload of weed at the time.
Yeah, I
So
think
that's
everyone was.
That's where all the money went, right? But through Cucinato, I meet the owner, Massimo Bruno, which I'm very happy to call a friend right now. He's an older. I think he's 45, 50 years old. He now moved back to Italy.
Okay.
He ran the Massimo Bruno Supper Club.
Okay.
Very similar to what I'm doing right now, but we'll probably get to that later. And he would ask me every once in a while to help him do his private events because he was a private chef. And dude, I remember going to these beautiful homes and houses, cooking in these massive kitchens. And that's when I thought, fuck, this is something that I could probably do in the future. And that's when my mind clicked.
Okay.
That's when it clicked.
And all the while, I guess you're still working on your content, your socials. Are you still posting videos?
Yeah,
while you're doing the virtual classes and all that?
I'm still showing my bread making skills. And those are posts that I never deleted because I like to keep them there. I'm just posting, but again, like just for the sake of it, I never did it as a potential opportunity to actually work on social media because I mean, man, during the COVID years, who thought that you could work with social media?
No, I know.
Who knew?
I know.
TikTok just came out. You did a stupid fucking dance and then you became viral.
I think people just knew that the attention was there.
Yeah,
and if
sure.
they needed attention for some reason,
Big time.
They would just use that tool.
Big time.
So okay, so you're looking at the private chef side. You're like,
Yes.
that's super interesting
That's
to
cool.
me.
That's cool.
I guess there's not a thought in your head now that you want to open a restaurant on your own. Never.
The thought of opening a restaurant never occurred to me after working in restaurants.
I guess you saw it for yourself.
I don't want to. I don't want to live that lifestyle. Maybe in the future, I could be an investor in a project.
For sure.
But I'm never going to open my own restaurant and work as a chef because, dude, with how passionate I am about my passions, I'd be living there 24 hours a day.
Of course.
Not seeing my family, not seeing my girl, not seeing my friends.
Yep.
And I don't want, that's why I left restaurants.
Yeah. And I guess the private chef side was more of like, wow, like I have complete control.
Yes.
I have freedom. It doesn't take again, I don't know how long it takes to set up and take down and prepare,
Yeah.
but I'm guessing it's not the hours that you would put 14, 16 hours a day for a week at a restaurant.
So I'll tell you this, a whole private chef experience is about 20 to 25 hours of work for a single event.
Wow.
But dude, I'm considering talking to the client, coming up with the menu, going to do the grocery shop, bring it home, do the prep, pack it up, clean, go to the client's house. Like it's a lot.
For sure.
It's a lot of hours.
So do you eventually now start doing that on your own, the private chef
Yeah.
side?
So basically what happens is I'm working at Cucinato. I get laid off from Cucinato because business was just super slow. Through Cucinato, I do a corporate cooking class for McDonald's at Faema. You know Faema?
Yeah, of course.
They notice me. They're like, do you want to run our culinary academy? I get hired as corporate chef at Faema.
Sick.
In the meantime, I do a few private dinners here and there for free for friends and family, just to get pictures, just to get videos.
Smart.
And I just start manifesting it and faking it till I make it. So I just put myself out there. Yo, I'm a private chef. This is my menu. If you want to, and looking at my menu now, it's jokes, man. Because
No, but it's
I
funny.
was trying so hard. It was so
It's
cute.
funny
I
you
loved
say you
it.
manifested it because like a lot of people, like again, if you have a close circle of people, it's not like they know 20 private chefs.
Yes, correct.
So you were in a perfect position to say, well, I'm the private chef.
I had good leverage.
You know me now.
Yep.
And to actually
Here it is.
invest now and say, well, I'm going to do this just for the photos. Now you're thinking more social media wise. Now you're thinking I'm going to take this, post this.
Yes.
This is how I'm going to get clients.
We're slowly getting there.
You're
yeah.
starting to
slowly
understand.
getting
You're like,
there.
okay,
We're
hold on.
slowly
If I
getting
do a
there.
video of this dinner
Yeah.
and I post it,
Yeah.
someone else might book me.
Because everyone's on social media now. Because
course.
it's we're getting out of the COVID years. All we can do is this.
Yep.
Eventually, my video will come out.
Yep.
But yeah, man, I'm working at Faema and I'm doing like, I don't know, man, like a dinner every 2 months.
Okay.
And then I'm doing a dinner every month. And then I'm getting requests to do dinners in the middle of the week.
Okay.
But I have a 9-to-5 job. And then it got to a point where, dude, I didn't have a car at the time.
Wow.
I would rent out cars and I would like print out, thinking of my advertising, like I would print out little layouts and business cards, rent bikes, go in the fancy neighborhoods and put them on everyone's car and put them in everyone's mailbox. I didn't get one dinner from that, man.
No?
But I did it.
Yeah,
I
of
did
course,
it. Like
of course. You got to try.
I was so driven, man. Like
Yeah.
it was, I was all in. And then slowly, I start getting more and more traction, all from social media, because I'm only working on social media. And it gets to a point where I'm like, listen, I'm saying no to a dinner on Wednesday, but my dinner on Wednesday will make me what I make in a week at Faema.
It's usually the sign.
It's a sign, man.
That's
It's
usually the moment.
it's a message. And I said, let me take advantage of this. I have a good momentum. And I just quit Faema. And that was 4 years ago.
Was that your last job? Like,
Yeah, that was my last job being employed by someone.
Wow.
And I took 2 months off where I did nothing. I built a strong website. Everything you see about me, my socials, my editing, my website, is 120% me.
Wow.
I do everything.
still.
Everything.
Wow.
My emails, my socials, my website, my
Well, just the
everything.
content alone that's already
Everything.
impressive enough.
Thank you.
Then you add in everything else.
Everything else. Yeah.
Wow.
And I started my full-time private chef career. And I've been doing that ever since. And then more opportunities came, like content, for example.
Of course.
During the Faema years, I am pissed and irritated on how Italian food is stereotyped in the city
Wow.
and is made bad.
You need to elaborate.
I
on
am
this.
going to go there. I feel like Toronto has a very distinct flavor. Whenever you eat something, okay, this is Toronto flavored food. Italian restaurants always have the same crap. And it's the seafood linguine, and it's the calamari, and it's the beef carpaccio, and it's the panna rottura di coglioni. Like, it's
Yeah.
always the same shit.
Yeah.
And then the food reviewer era came, where everyone's a fucking food reviewer. Go to this place, it's amazing. Go to this place, it's amazing. So one item that I took a lot of pride in was tiramisu. And I'm seeing tiramisu being reviewed by people, as the best tiramisus they ever had in their life.
That pissed you off, eh?
That pissed me off. And again, I'm coming from my culinary instructor background. So for the past years, I am instructing people on how to make real Italian food, how to cook real traditional Italian food. So using that, I started reviewing tiramisus around the city. I tasted 75 different tiramisus.
Damn.
Yeah, shitload. I would like buy 4 or 5, do my little tastings, and bring the leftovers to friends, concierge, family, and whatever.
Were you giving them like a rating?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, dude, I was doing the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I still have my page, The Romano Eater. Yeah, I think I rated it on authenticity, overall flavor, presentation, and I think balance. I think those were my 4 things.
What got the best one?
So one day, and I've been doing this for some time. I get invited to events every now and then. Oh, the tiramisu guy, whatever.
That's jokes.
And then this guy reaches out, Giorgio. He's called the tiramisu guy. Oh, this fucking prick. That's me. He reaches out. He's like, hey, man, I'm from Calabria. I started doing this. I would really love for you to have my tiramisu.
Yeah.
He brings it to me. I try it. Spectacular.
Wow.
Now that's all he does, the tiramisu guy.
Yeah.
Like I'm shouting the guy out. His tiramisu is spectacular. It's the way it should be.
Okay.
I like to say that it's the way I make it because I know we have a very similar process. We work together. He helped me with my caterings every once in a while.
Cool.
High quality ingredients done right. So the tiramisu guy is the #1 tiramisu in the city.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Wow, I gotta try.
But yeah, man, I'm doing this.
So hold on, you have your chef page,
Yes.
and then on the side you make.
I opened a separate one.
You're like, okay,
The Romano Eater.
but you're still posting on the main chef page your private events.
Yes.
But you're like, on the side, I'm gonna just go review all these
gonna
tiramisu.
do that. Why not?
Because
Just
I
for
really
fun.
I want to understand the tiramisu in this city. That's pretty
Yeah.
much what you're saying.
But and again, like I wasn't shitting on restaurants that didn't make a good tiramisu.
Okay.
I made it very clear. I'm a chef from Italy. I know my shit.
Yeah.
I'm reviewing the single product and telling you what I think about it. Some restaurants that made a bad tiramisu or a tiramisu that I personally didn't like or I don't find the best in the world were really, really amazing restaurants.
Yeah.
And that made really, really good food. So yeah, I'm doing that. And then it just got to a point where I'm like, listen, now everyone's a fucking food reviewer.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there are so many different food channels, chef channels, cook channels, recipe channels. I said, I'm just going to do that. Let's just go to do that. So I stopped doing the reviews.
Okay.
And I'm telling you this. December 31st, 2024 or 2023. I think 2023. So beginning of 2024, I hit 10,000 followers in the airport while I was going to Miami. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that day. I said, oh, fuck, 10K, everything's going to change. Nothing changed, obviously.
Yeah.
But that's when I said, okay, let's invest in it. Let's start doing a little bit more. And I'm starting to do some cooking videos. Some by myself, usually with the phone. I'm collaborating with different cultures, always different people from different backgrounds.
Cool.
Blending in the cultures, showing people that we all speak the same languages. That's the food language, right?
Yeah.
And again, also, I never wanted to be that old school traditionalist chef where food has to be done this way. You whatever the fuck you want. Make it however you want. If you put garlic in your carbonara, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put garlic in it because I don't like it.
Yeah.
But if you really enjoy it and you really love it, who am I to say that plate is shit?
True.
Right? And then I make the Flavors of Italy series. That's where the social media really went up.
That's where you took off.
That's when I took off, and it brought me to the names I am today.
So what was that?
Numbers.
Explain to us the series.
Yeah.
What it was.
So, again, sick and tired of Italian food being stereotyped around the city. I did this intro, and I just said, new series alert. You think Italian food tastes all the same? Think again. We got 20 regions. Each is different in food, in tradition, in culture, in language. Culinary journey, I'm going to take you through all 20 regions and cook a dish from every region, showing you that Italian food is different wherever you go. And dude, I remember like I was doing all the research at the time. Posts on Thursdays at 2 p.m. Posts on Mondays at 7 because everyone's on the thing. Bro, I post that video on a Thursday at like 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Randomly. That video hit 2 million views and got me like 40,000 followers.
Wow.
Because people were excited, and that's when it all started.
Wow. And that was just like the introduction.
That was just the introduction.
Oh my God.
I was speaking in the accent I'm speaking in right now, so people didn't even know that I was an actual Italian. Because if I start speaking Italian, no one would ever think that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I just took off.
So that was the moment that the social media really changed for you.
That's when I thought to myself, I can do something with social media.
Wow.
And that's when it all started. Like in the upcoming months, I'm doing videos, I'm upgrading. I went from a phone to the Nikon Z30, which is the entry-level camera. And then I'm getting lights, and I'm getting the microphones, and I'm upgrading and everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, now the following has really, really gone up.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it usually happens like that. One video can change the trajectory.
Yes.
It's just about how you kind of take that momentum and build off it.
Right.
Wow. And it's
Fun.
always, a series is so smart. And I think especially for food. So I guess at that point you just doubled down on the cooking content.
Yes. That's all I did.
You're just like, I'm just going to do this. This works.
Yeah.
Obviously it shows what you do best.
It shows who I am, who I really
Yeah.
am. I'm a chef. Like, I'm a cook. I'm not a food reviewer. Like, let me show you what I can actually do and inspire people to do the same.
Yeah.
Everyone deserves to have delicious food. Even better if you make it for yourself.
Yeah.
And so easy, approachable recipes that everyone can replicate. Because even before that, I'm thinking about it now. I actually tried to do some videos on some more high-end recipes.
Okay.
But dude, like, you look at, not that I was doing Michelin level recipes, but you'll look at a Michelin level video. Oh, okay, cool. Next one.
Yeah.
No, I want you to save my video and my recipe, and I want you to make it at home.
Yeah.
Because I want you to be able to cook just like me. And that's what worked. That's what really worked.
So you're saying more like you're looking to create like more everyday plates that people can just look at and say, well, I could probably do that too.
Correct.
As opposed to, yeah, right. Just by the time I buy that meat and find that level of rapini, I'm going to spend $200.
Easy, everyday recipes that everyone are able to make at home. What really hit people with the Flavors of Italy series was that I was making dishes from different regions that you didn't know about.
Of course.
But here's the cool thing, Ernest. Like, I would make, like Calabria, for example. My Calabria dish was fileia pasta. I don't know if you know it. Of course you do. With red onion and andouille.
Wow.
Now, most people don't know about it. Why you say wow? Because you maybe grew up eating that. Because maybe your nonna made that. So I'm building a connection with you as we speak.
Yeah, it's true.
And you watch my video and maybe a little tear comes down because you're like, oh, fuck, my nonna used to make that for me.
Yeah.
And that happened with every different region.
Wow.
Because a lot of the people here maybe grew up in Italy, maybe have nonnas that maybe passed away when they were young.
True.
But guess what? I'm making on camera the dish that you grew up eating and that you haven't seen in years. And that makes you happy.
Damn.
And that's what really won.
Because you can actually build, food is like, you could use food to build an emotional connection with
Big
people.
time.
And you've noticed that
100%.
for sure. Right?
100%, man.
Do you notice that your audience is it mostly Canadian?
My audience is 35% US.
Okay. Usually the case.
15% Canada, 14% Italy. And
But
then
I mean, it's probably the world. It's
yeah.
you
And then I
probably touch-
have Australia, UK.
Well, yeah, with their Italian populations
Yes.
too. But food is so worldwide. Like,
yeah.
So what kind of doors did you notice were opening for you as you started growing on socials?
Well, I started eventually getting partnerships.
Cool.
Getting brands reach out. I'm very proud to say that my content is more of a higher quality content.
I agree.
I mean, I got thousands of dollars worth of gear
Yep.
that I slowly upgraded. I am someone that whenever I start doing something, I want to do it at the best level possible.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm going to do videography. I'm going to go nuts with it.
Yeah.
And eventually, the quality of the videos, the connection that I build with people, I slowly started getting some brand deals.
Nice.
And last year, my brand deals were crazy. Like it was amazing.
Yeah.
But I also really developed, bro, like a passion into video making. Like I love making.
You can tell.
videos.
You
I
can
love
tell
them.
in your videos.
I love them.
You know, and that's something I wanted to ask you, like the format of your videos.
Yeah.
And how you format them and how you create that virality through the food. What have you learned about that? Like if there's someone watching right now that's like, give us the sauce when you're making that video. Like what are you thinking about and what are the important aspects of that video you want to make sure come to light when it's posted?
So the first thing, this is one thing I always tell new creators. There's this trend now on Instagram where people show their insights.
Yeah.
Oh, 12 million views this month,
Yeah.
14,000 likes, but I only have 700 followers. How is that possible?
I've been seeing that.
And I always comment on those videos, and I always say the same thing. And I always say, give people a reason to want to watch your next video. If I post, I don't know, man. Like if I post a video of a snowfall.
Yeah.
Okay. The snow that we had in the past months, right? And that video reaches 50 million views. Are you going to want to follow me because I posted a snowfall video? No, you don't care.
Yeah.
So I'm going to post something that gets you excited to watch the next one and to be like, oh, I like this guy's style. I'm sure that his next video is going to be amazing. I'm going to want to watch his video when I scroll. Follow, which is why the series is important.
Of course.
Right?
Of course.
Small, shorter series are always the best.
You're saying an episode length. Like you're
Episode
saying a 10
length,
episode series.
10 episodes.
Yeah.
No long commitment. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
3 episodes, 15 episodes, whatever. So that's something that I always tell people. Like give people a reason to follow you because they want to watch the next video that you do. But at the same time, try to create your own style, your own person and your whole character.
Yeah.
Obviously use different creators as inspiration.
For sure.
So now that I have like pretty heavy duty gear and everything, I'm trying to make videos in the style. There's this creator, Kenny Song.
Okay.
He's my favorite food creator. I actually met him in LA 2 weeks ago, which is crazy. I saw him on the plane.
Yeah.
I saw him on the plane.
Wow.
We were on the same flight and I was like, dude, I love you.
I've never seen his stuff. I gotta look at it. Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I don't know if you saw my last video that I did. The very cinematic.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that he does. And that's what I want to start doing right now.
Sick.
So use those videos as inspiration.
Yeah.
Like learn from other creators. Don't copy them 100%. If you do, give them credit. Even if you copy a shot, an angle. I mean, it's not like you have a trademark over a lighting or a thing. Oh, Ernesto puts the lighting 90 degrees at, no, what is it? At 270 degrees, so he's lighting here, so I can't do that. No, fuck that. No one invented this or whatever. But still give them credit if you use them as inspiration, for sure. Right? And think that you're there for the long game, man. Like you're not gonna get big on social media overnight.
And
it takes time.
So how often are you posting now every day?
No. I post like twice a week.
Wow.
Like twice a week.
Because there's also the burnout side of it where you feel like you have to post all the time. You're like,
Absolutely.
oh shit, like I gotta one up my last video. Everyone's got that kind of feeling when they're like, oh shit, like I gotta do this food creator's posting 3 times a day.
I gotta do it too.
I gotta at least get 1 out a day now.
Yeah.
But you don't really feel that pressure to.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Good.
I never felt it. I feel like maybe you feel that when you see that you're getting a lot of followers, lots of views. Like, dude, when you open your phone every hour or so, 100 comments, 100 likes, 100 follows. Yeah. Like I've had days where I'm getting like 2,000-3,000 followers a day.
Wow.
The last 75 days, I've gained 1,000 every day.
Wow.
Every day, 1,000. I'm going up very, very consistently now. I'm very happy. And you get a little bit of a high from it.
Of course.
It's cool. Bro. But then the high, it becomes an addiction.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want more. More videos, more this, more that.
Yeah.
And that's when you gotta take it easy and cool down. Because that happened to me.
Of course.
I was burned out by social media. Wow. And then I like stopped for a whole month.
Oh, you took a month break.
Yeah, I took a month break. A year ago? Probably. Wow. Yeah, probably a year ago. I just took a month break.
It's crazy because the amount of creators I speak to, they all go through that same thing. Yeah. It is an addiction. It's crazy to say. And we just don't think of it.
It is.
Like everyone just has a phone. So what, are we all addicted now? Like
we are, but we don't want to admit it.
We don't want to admit it. It's not a traditional addiction that we're used to hearing about.
True.
Right. So, but I do believe in burnout. I know I feel it too. When, we post either it's an episode or I'm posting content and I'm like, oh, like if I just post another one now, I'll be even better.
Yep.
Get more followers.
Exactly.
Keep the train coming.
Yep.
But it is a long-term game.
It is a long-term game.
I feel like sometimes we feel like we have to get to where we want to get in a month on social media because
Yes.
we're looking at everyone else and we're like, fuck, like I can get there. It feels so close. Like when you,
Yes.
like, let's say you're
I'm
looking at a
almost there. Let's do
food
it.
creator, you're looking at a chef that maybe he has 5 million followers. And you're like, technically, I could get there in 6 months if I just did.
If I do you do the whole math, like 3,000 a day and this and that. And that.
You start losing your fucking mind,
You do.
bro.
You do.
Right? But I think it's important to kind of take a breath and realize how excited you were when you hit 10K followers.
Absolutely, man.
And now where you are now. And you will hit millions and millions. I believe that about you as well.
Thanks, man. That's the plan.
Of course. But again,
the
like
plan.
it's a long-term game. Social media is going to be around forever.
It is.
It's not going anywhere. But I think your content is really cool. I've always
Thank you.
enjoyed watching your content.
Thank you.
Because you do something different around food. And I think that even the way you cook is very different.
Yes.
Do you think social media has made chefs better or worse?
I think social media has put a light on a lot of amazing cooks. That for sure.
Okay.
Even home cooks.
True.
Like, dude, you don't have to be a professional chef working 14 hours a day to make amazing meals.
Yeah.
Enough with that crap.
Yeah.
This whole toxic mentality of you need 10 years in a restaurant to call yourself a chef or call yourself a cook. Like, who made the best food of your life? Your nonna.
I know.
Because of the whole emotional component to it. Okay, maybe she can't make a perfect potato pave and make a perfectly seared and cooked duck breast, whatever, but I'm going to prefer my nonna's lasagna over that every single day of my life. So it's definitely highlighting new cooks.
Okay.
And it's also like helping people that don't know how to cook
True.
get into the kitchen a little bit more.
Yeah.
I did a series recently called 3-Ingredient Wonder, where I make amazing recipes. Amazing, pass me the term. I make delicious recipes with 3 ingredients plus pantry essentials.
Wow.
You don't have an excuse not to cook anymore, bro.
I think I got to watch that series.
You got to
first.
watch it,
I think
man.
I got to
It's
start with
easy.
that one. I got to
It's
start
easy.
with that one.
Dishes like pasta with butter and parm, things like anchovy and lime pasta, tomato sauce, amaretti, a bun cake.
Yeah.
What else did I make recently? Pastry cream, mashed potatoes, creme brulee, souffle. Like, it's 3 ingredients and pantry essentials.
See, that's a really cool series.
That's a very cool. That's a
cool
very fun one.
concept.
That's a fun one.
Do you ever see yourself kind of going out of social media into, like, let's say, you know, there's all these TV shows with chefs and now these Netflix shows with chefs.
Yeah.
Do you ever see yourself in one of those?
I would love to. I would
Yeah.
love to one day have a full-on cooking show.
Yeah.
That for sure. I don't know if it's necessarily just about cooking, but just like spreading the Italian food culture as much as possible.
We're going to get you to manifest something. But before that, I do want to talk about the supper club
Yeah.
that you, because I've been
Love
seeing that a
that.
lot.
Yes.
You're obviously loving it.
I'm loving it, man.
And obviously that's a great opportunity for you to get intimate with people.
Yes.
Provide them an experience.
Yes.
Right. Which, again, now that I know your story, it's all making sense as to why you would want to do something like that.
Yeah.
But talk to us about that. What's that all about, and what's your goal there?
The Supper Club started as it started as a way for me to kind of, I don't want to say give back and sound like the superhero, but like a lot of people are constantly commenting on my videos, like, we want to try your food.
Yeah.
I wonder what it tastes like and whatever. And working as a private chef, it obviously can be a little pricey for you to hire me to come in your kitchen and cook a dinner for 10, 15, or 30 of your guests, right? And in my private chef services, it's more gourmet kind of food, right? It's not what you see on my socials. It's a completely different game. More elevated, 5, 7, 9 course tasting menus, and you know all I'm talking about, right? So I kind of wanted to create this situation where people, pass me the term average, your average consumer could come and eat the food.
Very cool.
So I just posted on social media, I said, what do you guys think if I cook my most viral recipes and make a whole menu and you guys come and eat? So that's when I did my first thing.
Wow.
I did 1, 2, 3. Every time I put tickets out, they would sell out like that.
Wow.
And I went from just doing different dishes from my videos to going regional. So every month I feature a different region. I put 24 tickets out. I do an 8-course tasting menu plus amaro and coffee Bring your own bottle, knock yourself out,
Sick.
have a good time, stay for 3-4 hours. Don't think of where you came from. Don't think of where you're going. Just enjoy food, good company, good music, and eat the way you deserve to eat.
Wow. That's really cool.
It's fun. I love doing it. I love meeting the people that follow me. I love meeting new people, and I love cooking that rustic Italian food, man.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it also gives me an opportunity to learn more and more about Italian cuisine, because when I'm doing an 8-course Emilia Romagna dinner, I'm obviously doing all my R&D. I'm studying my recipes. I'm deciding the recipes that I want to make, and I'm making them for 24 people, or 50 if I'm doing 2 days back to back. So it's fun. And it's again, I was talking about Massimo Bruno before that, the Massimo Bruno Supper Club. That's what he used to do.
Okay.
He used to do this whole thing. He does it every summer whenever he comes back. I like to call Massimo a friend, and I'm kind of trying to continuing on his legacy, do what he started in Toronto.
Yeah.
And again, it gives the opportunity to people to maybe have the food that they haven't had in years, because maybe their loved ones that used to make it are not here anymore.
I think that's the coolest part. Or if they've been even watching your content for 3-4 years and they're like, they get a chance to eat it.
Yes.
Right?
I have a lot of people that are like, oh, we've been following you since you first moved here.
Well, that's what I wanted to
now
ask
you're
you.
here today. Like, yeah, it's such a good
Is
feeling.
there any like reactions from people that really stood out to you?
What I just said right now, like, it makes me so happy when people come to me and say, we've been following you for 7 years, when you had 300 followers.
Wow.
And we love to be here tonight. It's a good feeling.
It's hard to beat that feeling.
You can't beat it.
Right?
You can't beat it.
So now, kind of looking at the business as a whole, you have the private chef experiences still.
Yes.
Supper club, content, collaborations.
Nonstop.
Is there one outweighing the others in terms of importance to you, or even revenue-wise, let's say? Because there's someone watching this that's going to say, I want to do what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, there's going to be many people that watch this and say
For sure.
that. Where are you making the most money right now in your career?
2020. Let's talk 2025, because there was a whole year. In 2025, I made more money with social media than I made with my supper clubs and my private chef combined.
Wow.
Which is crazy. But it's also because of the numbers, because of the quality and everything, right? But that's a whole different conversation.
For sure.
Because social media pricing, there's a lot of key factors that you got to throw into it.
Of course.
A video can go from $2,000 to $10,000 because there's, I don't have to explain this to you, but for the people watching the show, like, there's viewing rights, there's boosting, there's advertising, there's exclusivity, there's if I do a video with a company, they don't want me working with another company for 6 months.
Yeah.
They're taking away business opportunities for me, so they got to pay for that and all of that. The supper club is now a steady income because I do it once or twice a month, 12 months a year.
Yeah.
And the private chef is something that goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
But I'm giving a lot more focus to the social media, which is what I used to do at the beginning. At the beginning, it was all social media to promote the private chef.
Yep.
Now I got to a point where 97% of my inquiries come from my website. So if you Google Italian Private Chef Toronto, my name is one of the first ones that come up.
Wow.
Without being advertised or anything.
Damn.
It's amazing. Yeah, I'm very, very proud of myself for that. The Supper Club, I sell the tickets through social media and through my newsletter. Okay. So if you're on social media, I'll send you the link to subscribe to the newsletter. I have, 400 or 500 people on the newsletter.
Beautiful.
I send them the link to get the tickets 2 days before they go live on Instagram, and they typically are already sold out by that time.
Wow.
So what I enjoy doing the most right now is the Supper Club. Then comes social media. Not that I don't enjoy the private stuff, but revenue-wise, social media is what's bringing me more income. That for sure.
But that's for sure even helping. Again, I don't know what your plan is with the supper clubs, for example.
Never
I know
stop.
Never stop for sure. But I don't know if your plan is to make them bigger. I'm sure you actually like them being smaller at times.
I do.
Right?
I don't want to change them.
But the social media for sure is allowing those other two items to have a lot more success.
Of course.
Right?
Absolutely.
But that's amazing, man.
Yeah, it's great.
It's crazy because you started as a chef. You became a content creator now around being a chef.
Yeah.
It's just crazy the kind of opportunity that social media can give
Whoever would have thought.
you, you know?
Whoever would have thought.
But that, like, you should be proud of yourself, man, honestly.
I am.
Because that's really
I'm
cool.
very proud of myself. I don't
know?
hide it. I'm very proud of myself because I know the work that I put and I still put into it every day. Last night I was filming till 2 a.m.
Yeah.
A video that I'm going to film. I'm going to continue filming tonight. I'm going to finish tomorrow.
Yeah.
For 30 seconds of entertainment.
And with the private chef stuff, do you raise your pricing based on how big you are on social media?
Absolutely not.
No.
I never change my pricings. I changed my pricing once.
Okay. Like you raised it one time in your...
Once since I started doing it.
Wow.
And dude, I raised it like 10%.
Okay.
Social media is social media. A lot of people that hire me don't even know that I'm on social media.
Wow.
No, I'm not going to use numbers and views.
Okay.
No, I don't do that. I'm never going to do that.
Wow.
That's not happening.
Okay.
If it's an appearance for a company where I'm showcasing and I'm using my social media,
And
that's
they're
a
using
different
your
conversation.
brand, yeah.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
People don't give a shit about your numbers on social media. They hire you for the food, not for who you are behind the screen.
True.
Never going to do that. Pricing is the same for everyone. I am probably the only chef that has pricing on its websites. On my website.
Wow.
No
other ones that like inquire.
Fuck that. I don't want to waste your time.
True.
And I don't want my time to be wasted.
It's true.
Here's the price. You already know if it's going to work for you.
So by the time they do email or call you, they know.
Most of the times when I get the email, the dinner goes through because they already know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, you're doing this solo.
Yes.
Like obviously you have your sous chefs and
Yes, I have my team that helps me at the event.
But everything your brand wise.
Everything is me.
That's incredible.
Everything's me.
That's incredible. I have some rapid fire for us, some fun ones.
Let's do it.
What's one dish every man should learn how to cook?
Pasta with tomato sauce. Done right. Proper.
I got to learn this.
Not runny. Nice and emulsified.
Okay.
Flavorful. Basil-y. Well, that's because pasta with tomato sauce is my favorite thing in the world.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nothing
in the world.
Nothing can beat that. It's
Nothing.
if done right.
Nothing can beat that.
If done right.
Nothing.
I got to learn how to do that.
You do?
ASAP. What's the best pasta in the world?
Spaghetti al pomodoro.
You just said it.
I just told you,
You
man.
just said
That's
it.
the best. Room temperature, not hot.
It's crazy because you would think because you've probably made and ate so many different pastas, you've probably tried hundreds of different ones.
Yes.
And you still come back to...
Pasta al pomodoro. No doubt.
Wow.
Death row meal.
That threw me.
Yeah. Pasta al pomodoro with a mozzarella di bufala this big on the side.
Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes. And yes.
Damn.
Aspetta. Roasted with a little bit of a char. Not out of the fucking jar and just put on the
Of
pizza.
course.
Roasted with a little bit of a char. Ideally with a white sauce. Contrast the acidity of the tomato that's not supposed to be there.
True.
Maybe something savory to pair it well.
A nice cheese.
Yeah. A nice smoked scamorza, for example.
Wow.
And thyme.
You could put anything with scamorza. It's going to be...
Smoked scamorza, thyme, and pineapple. And guanciale.
Did you just make this up?
Boom.
You just
Yeah.
made this
Just
up.
came out, man. Just doing a little bit of math.
Olive oil or butter?
I can't pick, man.
No?
Completely different ingredients to me.
Just depends.
It depends. A good bread and butter. Yeah.
What about if you had to pick 6-7 ingredients that you had to use for a bunch of recipes, and you can either go olive oil or butter?
Here's the thing. Olive oil is amazing when you eat it raw on top of a piece of bread. But butter makes things more flavorful. So butter to cook, olive oil to finish.
The best city for food in Italy?
Bologna.
Wow.
Bologna.
Damn.
Bologna. Phenomenal.
I gotta go. Why is this?
Why haven't you been there yet? Bologna.
So if I go to Bologna, what should I eat?
Bologna perfected pasta. Mortadella, tortellini, lasagna, ragola bolognese come from Bologna.
Wow.
That's all you got to know.
The people from Naples, the Napoletan are not going to be
Napoli's amazing. Napoli
sure.
has amazing food.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just a little less.
Yeah.
No, Napoli spaghetti. I love Naples.
Rome.
I've been countless times. I'm not saying Rome. You would expect me to say Rome, but I'm going to say Bologna.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because Rome's food is really good. Too.
Rome's food is phenomenal.
Come on.
There's everything in Rome.
What's one thing you would never serve?
Spaghetti alle vongole with parmigiano.
I wouldn't expect you to serve that.
It's not happening. That's not happening.
So you're big on no cheese on fish.
Not on every fish.
Okay.
I just posted a video of spaghetti with mussels and pecorino.
Wow.
But that's a thing. Cozze e pecorino.
Yeah.
Salmon and stracciatella.
Yeah.
Shrimp tartare and burrata.
Shrimp tartare.
Telling you, man. There's a lot of fish and cheese combinations that people don't know about.
Yeah.
But all they think about is parmigiano on a fucking sea bass.
You know what's one I wanted to ask you, because I was in Italy this summer and I went to go to kind of like this hot table in Reggio, Calabria. And I asked them to make me a panino. And I said, put sopressata, mortadella, prosciutto.
No. I don't accept that.
The girl looked at me, and then she looked at my sister who was beside me, like as if I needed help.
You do.
She looked at me, she said, in one panino, she said in Italian. Yeah. And I said, yeah, in one panino. And then, by the way, I want mozzarella and provolone. And they start laughing.
Yeah, it's true.
And I was like, wait, what is so wrong about this?
Well, dude, you're tasting just a bunch of meats together. You're not tasting individual cold cuts. You're putting the cold cuts to shame.
I guess here, because our cold cuts are not as good of quality, maybe.
True.
Where we have to combine them.
But you can find good stuff.
Of course.
You
No,
can
listen,
find good stuff.
I'm saying for sure you can find them. Maybe it's harder to find. It's not at your every bakery that you go to. So they were looking at me like, and then my cousins were looking at me like, that is disgusting.
We're embarrassed.
And I'm like, wait a minute. A panino with just multiple types of deli or cheese. I said, if you guys ever saw Subway, you guys would throw up.
Man. Big time.
You guys
Big
would
time.
throw up everywhere.
Yeah.
But now let's get you to manifest something.
Let's do it.
Something you want to come true in the next 5-10 years of your life. Because I'm going to take this clip of you saying it when it happens.
Okay.
Post it.
Okay.
And say, look what he said. It all came true.
Okay. I like that.
And be as detailed as you can.
In 10 years, I'm going to live between Italy and Canada. I'm going to do my 6 months in Italy, and I'm going to do my 6 months here. This doesn't mean I'm going to stop working, but I'm just going to enjoy life a little bit more. That's what I want to do. That's the plan. I'm not staying here forever.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to.
It's not happening.
And that's the point of social media, too. It opens doors for you to be able to
Absolutely.
work from wherever you want.
Absolutely.
And I think in your space that you're in, you have the world.
Mm-hmm.
You can go around.
Yeah.
Go around, have a blast. I'm going to come with you.
Come by, man.
Right? I think I don't know many people in Canada that think they're going to be here for a long time.
True. The older generations.
For sure.
Not the new ones.
Our generation is like, trying to find a way.
We're too driven. We got
For sure.
We're not ones to just what's the word? Relax.
Yeah.
And just, I bought a big house in Woodbridge. I got a car. I'm good. No, I want more.
I know.
Some are still like that. Don't get me wrong.
I'm not like that. I definitely.
No.
I always say too, even if you were to give me $100 million tomorrow, I would still want to work.
Big
you still
time.
need purpose.
Yes. I'm
Right.
like you.
That's what keeps you alive. And our famous question: does money buy happiness?
Oh, right. You guys ask that all the time. Money buys serenity.
Ooh.
And it contributes to happiness. Money buys a roof under which you can sleep. It buys a bed. It buys the groceries. It buys the clothes that you wear and everything else. We can have countless amount of dollars and spend it on useless things that mean nothing to us. It can definitely contribute to a state of joy, and it can make you happy for some time, but it's not the solution to happiness, which is different for everyone.
Yeah, I agree. That was
So
very well said.
it contributes to happiness, but it doesn't buy it.
Damn, you You have to write a book too.
Dude, seriously, that was pretty good. I'm really impressed with myself.
No, honestly, the serenity part too. I've never heard any guest say that.
Love it.
So that was definitely unique. You
Love
know,
it.
it's. I think it's different for everyone, like you said, right? There's the freedom aspect that it could buy temporarily too.
It's temporary.
There's everything, right? Like I think it's also a way that it's also a tool that emphasizes who you are.
Yes.
You know, I
sure.
that's what I've seen the most of, probably in my experience so far, where it's like you could be an asshole that's broke and you'll be an asshole who's rich.
Yeah. True.
Right? You could be a great person with no money and then an even better person with money, right? So
Absolutely.
I think it's about that. It's also about how you make the money, right? I think that there's multiple factors, but I think you nailed it, bro.
Thank you.
I appreciate your time.
I appreciate you having me.
Keep killing it.
Yes, will do.
Keep cooking up a storm and making us all hungry.
Never gonna stop.
And we'll see you in 5 years for a part 2.
I'll be here.
So we can bring up what you manifested.
Yes, sir.
Guys, go follow him. All his links below. Peace.